Hello, I'm Mary Vonck, and I'm running for the Forest Hills Public Schools Board of Education to fill the 2-year term. I'm actually running for re-election as our community first elected me in 2004, and I am running to support our relatively inexperienced board. In January, our current board could have a combined tenure of 8 years. 2 years ago, the combined tenure of our board was 65 years. Experience is important, especially as we face challenges we haven't faced before. A big one right now is that teachers and administrators are leaving the profession. We need to be prepared to retain the incredibly talented staff we already have and to attract and hire incredibly talented staff in the future. I was part of the team that selected and hired our current superintendent in 2006, and I have served on a number of committees that interviewed and hired current administrators. This experience will serve us well as we secure the talent we need to ensure that Forest Hills continues to be the successful teaching and learning institution it has always been. What challenges face the district and the board? Their first one is the need to prepare our students to thrive in a constantly changing world. Thriving is not all about academics. We need to ensure the safety and well-being of every student in our Forest Hills community. How do we do this? Our very generous community recently passed a bond issue allowing us to build safe spaces where rigorous teaching and learning can take place, where our kids can discover their passions and develop their talents, all while acquiring the 21st century skills employers are currently demanding of our graduates: communication, collaboration, creative problem solving. A more pressing challenge at this time in history and in this election is the need to ensure that we elect board members with the right motivations. There is no room in board service for personal agendas. There is no room at the board table for political affiliations. The only platform of value is the need to constantly strive to do what's best for our kids. There are very real tenets to effective board service, namely governance and accountability. I am happy to support our board as we support the teachers in doing what's best for kids in executing our district vision of all learners achieving their individual potential. How do we go about being responsive and accountable to our community? We need to constantly make community a priority. This board has currently made that a priority and continues to work on the development of an incredibly effective communications team. Personally, I had an incredibly unique and valuable experience during the pandemic. At that time, I was president, and part of my responsibility was to handle communication, work with the board, and field questions and concerns. There was so much, and it was so significant that I was compelled to open discussions that have ultimately led to discussion groups that need to serve as the model as what we do together in future to go forward for our kids.